Hey everyone, how we doing? Happy New Year. Hope you're enjoying all the holidays that we've just had in the month of December. So, I've been having some time off this week, but it's slowly now coming to an end. But I just want to show you some of the achievements and play a couple elite games as I finish up some of the final streak playing that I'm going to do. So, as of right now, I've been able to be number 5 in the world, being able to play 100 games a day for the past couple days, but sadly that's now coming to an end. I gotta get back to reality and work. Don't have all the time in the world because it takes a good 3-4 hours in order to get through these 100 games, and that's just not something that's really realistic for me. I don't know how some of these other people do it. I know some people have bots that they've programmed to play. Some people are retired. Some people have multiple people playing on the account, but it's just not realistic for me in the situations that I have going on in life. And definitely looking at 2024, it's going to be another challenging year for me. I'm moving up in my position at work, starting in some additions to the family with a new son being born. So it's going to be a lot, but I'm definitely ready for it. I'm going to try to devote a lot more time to my family, so I'm definitely not going to be having as many videos uploaded, but I'm hoping that next year we'll be able to reach 1,000 subscribers. So every now and then I could do some mass live streams and have everybody be able to join. I'm still going to be doing my tips and tricks videos as I get them, but seeing that I'm a free-to-play player for most of the part, every now and then I'll buy the game pass in order to get some of the lucky shot for the golden lucky shots and some of the items. Seeing that they now offer some different blocks in there as well, but getting some of these items will definitely take a while. So definitely not in the near term. Maybe over like a year you'll see some of these other ones, because I don't have enough lucky shot in order to get this phoenix. And every time pretty much I do get lucky shot, it seems all I ever do is get this calendar, which is very annoying because especially for people that have calendar maxed already, then they're not going to be getting the calendar or all these other cards if they maxed them out, so they don't have to worry about this. So every time they do get the champion chest out of lucky shot, they're going to be definitely getting items towards the new one, which I don't have that privilege of right now because I don't have any lucky shot golden lucky shot tokens, and I still got a long way to go in order for I max out the calendar, so I can't get that out of the lucky shot anymore. But those are just me problems. For anybody else that has unlimited funds or they've been playing a while, good for you. I know seen a couple people that now have the actual robot ball, but I'm not there yet. If anything, the next one I'm probably gonna get, if I get lucky enough, is get the phoenix. But my real goal for these next 5 or 6 months is saving up all my gems that I'm gonna be getting from clans. So for anybody that has been asking, I'm a solo player in clans, just because whenever you finish for the week, these 2,000 gems that gets awarded to the first ranked team gets divided based on the participation of other people's in the clan. So I just can't afford, in order to lose those 2,000 gems, because it would take me even longer in order to save up to buy Piggy, because right now my Piggy requires 45,000 gems, and at most at a week I'm getting like maybe 2,200 gems, which definitely isn't enough. And in order to buy gems, they're just ridiculously priced, like $100 for 20,000. I know if you do buy those, then they'll give you like a deal for another $100, where it's maybe like the second one you'll get like 25,000 gems, and then like the third one they'll give you like 30,000 or something like that. But I haven't purchased those gems enough to know. I've purchased like once or twice because I had a gift card, but I don't have any gift cards right now. And with starting a new family, I need to start saving up for all the expenses of that, because life is more important than video games for me. So yeah, that's kind of the things that's going on, kind of the things to think about that's coming in the new year, what to expect from me in this channel. But without any further ado, I got a couple more games that I can play today before I max out. So let's just go in and play those games, see what we can get. No idea how long this video is going to run, because I don't know actually how many games I got left, but we'll see. So with this first shot, as always, just under hard green, just aim left over here, roll it down. That looks a little too far, so we may have to spin it around. Let's see, somewhere in here might be good. That looks okay to get down, perfect. And then this one, depending on where, so if I go too far to the left over here, it's gonna hit the wall, so I wanna go somewhere in here to get this good angle. Yep, that's a perfect angle. So then we will take our 4 and move on. This one I just like to do hard yellow, just under hard yellow. Get this angle and leave it out over here. That's a perfect leave. Then we just try to hug it to this right side over here, get somewhere over here. This could be good. We could miss out on the 3, but we're definitely going to be getting a 4. We'll try for the 3. Wait for the ramp to go up. Yeah, we didn't get enough distance. Sometimes if you don't get that right angle, just like that, the ball, for whatever reason, doesn't go far enough. It looks like we got some good players here that are getting some 7s, so this may be a challenging win for us, seeing if we can't get the hole-in-one on this one, but we're going to try. So for this one, I just kind of aim between the light and the dark square, just aim at the tip, and it's a light orange, lightest orange that you can get. And this generally will get you near it, if not the hole-in-one. Nice, cool. Oh, now I don't have to worry about a shootout, so that's good for me. I haven't been doing very well on shootouts lately. But my core game has been doing pretty good, so minus the shootouts, I've been doing pretty good. I've been averaging like 10 to 30 game win streaks, which has been very helpful to get me up on the leaderboards. Alright, so this one I just like to do 1 spin into this wall. This will keep us low enough to get over here. Then we'll just yellow it over here. I like to get a little bounce off this wall. That is a terrible position to be in. I am not happy with this at all. Oh my god, I don't know what to do here. It's not really much I can do. Just gotta suck it up and just get 1 shot less than I would want to. Dang. It's what happens. This is definitely why I'm not one of the top players in the world, because I do make a lot of mistakes just because I don't have enough time to play and practice like some of these other people who can play like 100 games a day plus. This one, you just aim it down here, aim at the very tip, and avoid that block, and it should get you over here. And then just the lightest yellow you should generally get you near or in the hole. And that looks like it'll do it. Cool. So we get 1 back. So we lost 1 in the first one. So this is kind of like how my whole strategy works in this game. I'm definitely not the best player, but I do know how to make all the shots. And if people do mess up some of their shots, I can definitely capitalize on it. So like this one, you can definitely get a 2, but I'm not going to try it. So I'm just going safe for the 3 right now. So I'm just going over here, do nothing crazy. And then we'll get a 3 and try our luck in the shootout. Because generally I'm okay at most of the shootouts on this map. There's 1 shootout with a giant ramp, which I'm terrible at. But the other ones I'm generally pretty decent at. So I'm feeling confident that I may be able to place top 3 here. Like this one I'm generally pretty good at. So this one I should be able to get it within 0.5. I just like to go like this. Just under, I guess, but it looks like it's still maybe good enough. Hey, look at the fox way back there. Hi, fox. So it's good. Oh, there we go. We maxed out. All right, so that's the max. Cool. So after 2 days of playing 100 games with my 29.6 multiplier, where did I get to? I got to 2.15 billion. Not bad. I mean, that's good for me. If I had a multiplier like these people, I would definitely be significantly higher. And I would probably be ranked number 1 right now, but ain't nothing I can do about that because the game really relies on pay to win and people that have been playing for a while in order to be number 1. Like Jay, he paid a significant amount of money because he started way after me, at least on this account, so he's probably paid a couple $1,000s in order to get his account, which I disagree with. So game shouldn't be pay to win, but whatever, you have to deal with it. I enjoy just playing this as a pastime. It's not something I'm definitely competitive with or try to be number 1. I know my skills. It's just a fun pastime. So now I guess because we didn't really have a lot of elite, let's just go in here, see if we can find anything interesting build, kind of do some one-offs, see if I can get some good ones on my first try. So let's see, what is this one? This one looks like it has a lot of ramps. We gotta go around and up. This may look like it's a good challenge, so let's see what we got here. So we don't have any shortcuts, so we just gotta go straight up this ramp. Everything's blocked off. So it looks like we may not have issues, so let's just hug this side. Let's see. I can't really see what's going on up there. I think that I know there's a ramp, so let's just try to bounce it off this, keep it up on this right side, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so now we gotta go down the ramp. We'll definitely want to go down. We want some spin. We want to keep it so it's not bouncing over the wood. Is that good enough? Okay, that looks good enough. Okay, and then we can just get it in. Cool. All right, so made a 4. I'm happy with that. There's definitely probably a way you can get a 3 if you can get your second shot a little higher to get down the ramp, but I'm happy with that. We made par in his map, so that was a pretty fun map. Let's see, we got some more tricky maps. So up and down, what do we have here? So we start at a very elevated position, and I can't really see where the pin, oh, there's the pin. So it looks like we may be able to make a 1 or 2. Let's see what angle we get from the top. 2 might be possible, so we just want to make sure we get close without going down this hill. If we go down the hill, it's going to be a problem. I think that may be decent enough, maybe? If I hit it off this edge, it's gonna, I don't think the ricochets. I think maybe, it's so close. You could definitely do it in 2, I think if you can get the right angle, but I don't think if I bounce off this edge in front of me, it's gonna do us any favors. I think we may have to try to go just a little more. No, that brings us down. Interesting. All right, so let's see. What can we do from here? So one thing that we can definitely do to skip this entire other section of the map that he has is bounce off this edge in front of us. So if I had it more over towards this side on my first shot, somewhere like over here, I definitely think we can bounce it off and get it close to the hole somewhere from over in this position. So let's try it. Looks like we may have to be a little bit closer to this block. Maybe somewhere in there. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, definitely. Maybe if I go off this angle. It's getting there. Maybe we just have to be a little bit closer. There we go. Let's see if this is enough. There it is. Alright, so you definitely have to get very close to that edge, and then you'd be able to make it. But I think definitely you'd be able to make 2 if you can get that first as close to the down ramps as possible. But I think we made par or 2 over par. So that was an interesting map. Let's see what else we got over here. We have Easy Rider. So this looks like we got a ramp and then we have to go up a structure. Alright, so we definitely gotta go up a structure. That's an interesting looking ramp. So I don't know if we would be able to make it to where the hole is from down here. Interesting, because I've never seen this before. If we can kind of like get it in this crevice. Is it possible to get it up in this crevice and hold it there? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's possible. I'm trying to hold it in that crevice, but it doesn't look like it's possible. So let's see, the first shot looks like you may want to get it up the ramp or land it here. Let's see how far we can get from there. It definitely wouldn't be enough. Alright, so definitely the first shot looks like you just want to go over. So let's see, maybe this much power. Okay, and then maybe from here, then we could easily get the 2 if we can get this angle right and the amount of power. We're at a good angle here, so let's see if this is enough power. Not enough power. Alright, so let's do light red, this angle. It's going off at a weird angle. Alright, so let's try to back it up a little bit. I think the light red is a good power. Oop. Sailed over that time. 2 backspin. You can definitely get it, but the way these ramps are set up, so maybe you want to have your second shot land somewhere back here. Let's try full power. Nah, that went right over. 1 spin? That was a little better. Alright, yeah, so something like that. Definitely you could make a 2 on that hole. 3 would probably be more consistent if I had it down packed more. But that's definitely an interesting hole. I like that hole. Let's see what else we have over here that catches my attention. Arrow, that's just a straight one into the hole. Go the distance. I recently created a map like that, go the distance, and did pretty well on the likes. Let's see. We have a reverse shot. I generally like these shots, so these are fun. I like these shots. So let's see what we have here. So the idea with these is it'll hit this, go up the ramp, hit this wood, then bring us backwards. I'm assuming that the hole is probably going to be somewhere on this center line between the blocks, so we're going to try to land it somewhere in there. Guess we'll use like an orange and see what happens. Yep, so I was right, that was on the center line. We just barely missed it. So what you don't really see in my trick shot videos is all the misses. Like that shot wouldn't have made it in. Whereas like now I kind of understand how it works. So this one should generally go in, I would believe. Ooh, just missed it. So maybe you just have to use a little bit more power. Let's see if we can get it on the third try. Try red. There it is. So that's generally what you then see. So most of the time it generally takes me under 10 tries in order to get some of these maps for the videos into like what I would consider a good or a decent score. Some of them I may spend a little more time on if I kind of like the designs. So there's some tricky elements where I can think that it would make for an interesting video where it goes off some block. Maybe I'll keep that. But most of the time, I'm just looking for something interesting. So like Froggy V2, that's generally an oversimplified map. And so there's really not too much going on there. Offline, if people recommend some of those maps to me, I may play them, but they won't always make it into my videos. So like this one looks pretty interesting. So this one, we have to do a couple bounces in order to get into this. So this may actually be quite tricky, even though it's fairly straightforward. I don't know why we have like those random 2 columns where they don't really play. So let's see. Do we want to bounce it off the wall? Or do we want to bounce it off the back wall that's not moving? Interesting. And how much power do we want to use? So I think I'm going to go off... Man, I think I would probably need some spin for this one because I think the better starting position is more on the right side, like over here. I think that would be a better one for bouncing off this moving wall. So I think it's going to be somewhere in like an orange. Something like that. Yeah, it's definitely somewhere in that would have definitely got the hole-in-one. Let's try one more time, see if I can get a different starting position, because sometimes starting positions pay. So I think the hole-in-one is probably either off the wall or off this back wall. Let me try this back wall. You want this to be fully on the right side. Okay, yeah, definitely off that back wall is a little better to get the hole-in-one. So you can just ignore all the walls and you just gotta get your timing down for this one. Alright, so mid-orange, just off right center. Gotta wait for this wall timing to go back. This looks pretty good. Just missed it, but that's how you get the hole-in-one. So that was pretty enjoyable. So as you can see, it doesn't have to be a complicated map. It just has to have like those interesting design elements that'll make you think. And it's definitely something new that I haven't seen too often. So let's try one more map, see what we can get. And then we'll call it a video. I don't know, for whatever reason, I do like these videos that have like the wave ramps. I find them fun and enjoyable. So I do generally play a lot of these. So these are all about finding the correct power and correct angle. Because if you were to just use full power, you can see you can easily go over, and that doesn't do it any good. Every now and then I'll try to like do something fun, like bounce it off these walls and see if we can get it that way. But those are also a little bit more tricky. What usually ends up making it into my videos is just a basic wave ride. So let's see if we can go back to the starting position. I think the starting position was somewhere over here-ish. So when I would look at this, the amount of power, if this was my first time seeing it, well, it is my first time, but if I didn't just previously move around, definitely somewhere in a light orange, hard yellow, light orange is the amount of power. And then the angle would be somewhere in here. I think it'd be somewhere in here. And I think that would generally get us close. Maybe the orange is too much. Let's try ramp of death. Let's try that again. So maybe orange, or I moved it out. Okay, so let's see. Orange from here, So maybe, as I said, hard yellow. Maybe that's good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. There it is. So yeah, there's the whole one. So hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to future videos for the next couple months, but then after it may be a little bit slower upload, but still a lot of tips and tricks to come. One of the things that I'm working on now is 4Power for custom greens. So for those that have 4Power, look forward to my tips and tricks on that. But for now, I hope everybody has an awesome new year, and I'll see you next year. Bye.